Welcome! I'm Jess, your host for Caffeinate and Advocate, the show where we sip coffee and talk all things mental health. Today I'm joined by Pam Townsend, who is a certified peer specialist, a certified peer specialist supervisor, but for today's sake is the executive director of the Hope's Drop-In Center in Altoona, PA. Speaking of Altoona, we are sipping from Green Bean Coffee. As I mentioned, Pam is the executive director of the Hope's Drop-In Center. Now that is an abbreviation. What does that stand for?
That stands for Health, Opportunity, Purpose, and Empowerment.
Okay, and it's a drop-in center. I think that there's a lot of people who are not familiar with what a drop-in center is. So how do you describe a drop-in center?
So I would say a drop-in center is a community support for individuals living with a mental illness or substance abuse. We also have intellectual disability here. The other thing that's unique about a drop-in center is peer-run and peer-driven. So even though I'm the executive director, I'm just facilitating a lot. Not that I don't work hard, I do, but, but I'm facilitating the individuals that come in here, and we're empowering them to learn new skills and to do it here, but then to be able to do it outside of the center.
Do you have any examples of kind of things that you said it's peer run and peer driven? So what are some of the programs or activities that the individuals who are coming here have kind of taken the lead and have run with?
So there's a girl that helps me in the office. She volunteers in there as an administrative assistant. And years ago, she was actually learning to be out in the community. She was agoraphobic. And just to come to a drop-in center would be just an amazing thing to be in this community. And now she volunteers here in the office, and she's pretty significant. We have another young lady that registers people at the front desk. I mean, she has a long history of in and out hospitals, and she's just blossomed. She's like this little butterfly, and she welcomes people, she shows them through, she gives them a tour, and just to watch her is just amazing because, you know, years ago this would have never happened for her.
Yeah. Well, speaking of a tour, I got a tour when we first got here. Do you mind sharing some of the things that you do have available? Like you said, this is a community center, so you provide a lot for the community. What are some of the things that I saw on my tour?
So we do. Right here where we're located, we're kind of the hub we have a lot of homeless people in Altoona. I know people don't realize that they exist here, but they come into our center. It's a refuge for them to get out of the weather, to get something to eat. We have a resource room that we have clothes that people donate, and they can access clothes, and anybody in the center can access those, but especially those who don't have, appreciate that. We also offer laundry services. They can come in and do their laundry for free.
Which that is awesome. When you told me that, I was blown away.
We also serve a meal here all 3 days that we're open, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 10 to 4. And we also have a pantry that, you know, if they come in and they really are, don't have food, we will offer them bags of food. We always have things. And a lot of the homeless people, if they're staying in a hotel, we have things that they can cook in the microwave. We have a lot of support from the community that has donated things. We also have like soap and razors and just hygiene products that they can utilize that they might need. And sometimes they just use our bathrooms to freshen up and to clean up. And it's just become just a community.
There's actually even a class going on right now. So while we're sitting here meeting, there's actually some background. What's going on behind the doors?
So we discovered, like, especially during COVID, when a lot of services were online, that there are a lot of people that don't have the ability to use computers. They don't have the ability to use the internet. They don't understand that. And so we decided that we would provide a computer class here. We just want to educate people here, make sure that they can use that service if they need it.
I mean, it's really just giving them the tools and resources they need
Yes.
for success. I was just kind of blown away, especially because the last time I visited the Hope Center, it was not at this location. Where did you guys start out?
Okay, so we started in the basement of a church, and we were renting that space, and we were very limited what we could do there. So getting our own building has just been an amazing, it's opened up so many doors for things that we can do here. And we partner with NAMI, and they have support groups here in the evenings, and we have some educational programs going on through them as well.
And now you've been involved in for years. As I said, Pam's the executive director of the Drop-In Center. Where did that kind of passion come from?
I think just my own journey in mental health and how I felt like people were stigmatizing me because of where I was. We just wanted a safe place where people could come and they could socialize and learn to communicate. That's a tough one. And conflict resolution, learning those social skills. We've really watched some people come in here and really blossom, and in their journey in recovery. So that encourages me to just keep going on. And I'm just very passionate about what we do. I'm passionate about seeing people move forward in the recovery, seeing just the homeless come in here and just find hope.
I've always said I just feel like it's an honor when you get to be a part of somebody's journey to hope.
Yeah, this was like a dream to have our own building. Yeah. I can't even tell you how wonderful this is to have our own space now. And we actually have a place called Hope.
Well, it's very exciting. So we're just about done. I can't let you get away until I do my coffee can questions. So these are some of them are mental health advocacy related. Some of them may literally be, what's your favorite kind of pet? Persian cat, just in case we don't pick that one. So Pam, pick one out here.
Oh boy, there we go.
We're gonna see what this is.
What would you say to someone who is afraid to seek professional help for their mental health?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, it is a good one. But I would say, it's just like going to see a medical doctor for something medical. It's no different. Sometimes we break down in other places, like, in our mental health, and it's good to see a professional and to get some advice and, if you need medication, whatever that might be, but it's not a scary place. It's a place of seeking of help and support, and we all need support when we're going through a bad time sometimes. And it's not embarrassing, and it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, to get support from someone else and to get the advice of somebody else. So I would say, it's not a scary place. It's a great place to go if you're struggling, and don't be afraid, because that's what they're there for. They're there to help.
Long ago, I had someone tell me that we all deserve to have someone neutral to listen to us.
I think sometimes your family, either they're not supportive or they're too close to the situation, and they can't really give you that good advice. Right. And so it's good to go outside of that circle.
Yeah. Well, Pam, thank you. So as we close up our Caffeinate and Advocate for today, is there anything, did you want to share, any upcoming projects or programs?
Maybe just that, we're sponsoring, not the Drop-In Center, but we have a faith community that meets here on Sunday night. It's a dinner church, and we are actually, so people can come here and eat, and but we're sponsoring with Catholic Ministries. We're sponsoring a Christmas party for the homeless, and the community's coming together, and we're really excited about that. Yeah. Well, just give them a little bit of cheer.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I can give all kinds of holiday cheer. It's my favorite. So. Thank you so much for joining us. Pam, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this has been a pleasure. So
same here.
Until next time on Caffeinate and Advocate, we'll see you later.